सबको ही है प्यारी। ज्ञान का आधार यही सबको है ये प्यारी। परम पिता को पसंद है। जन्म जन्म ढूंढा जिन्हें उनका ही साथ पाया। बाबा का ही प्यार अब हर दिल में है समाया। बाबा का ही प्यार अब हर दिल में है समाया। प्यार की है निशानी न्योछावर हो जाना। प्यार में कमजोरियों की कुर्बानी देना। प्यार में कमजोरियों की कुर्बानी देना। बाबा हमको प्यारा है प्यार की बलिहारी। परम पिता को पसंद है पवित्रता हमारी। ज्ञान का आधार यही सबको ही है प्यारी। ज्ञान का आधार यही सबको है ये प्यारी। परम पिता को पसंद है। पवित्रता हो जहाँ निश्चय का बल हो वहाँ। सत्यता स्वच्छता से जीवन होगा खुशनुमा। सत्यता स्वच्छता से जीवन होगा खुशनुमा। अपनी विशेषता का अभिमान ही करना। संकल्प को कभी भी व्यर्थ नहीं गवाना। संकल्प को कभी भी व्यर्थ नहीं गवाना। संकल्प हो ज्ञान स्वरूप शुद्ध श्रेष्ठाचारी। संकल्प हो ज्ञान स्वरूप शुद्ध श्रेष्ठाचारी। पवित्रता के बल से ही मिट जाए कमजोरी। पवित्रता के बल से ही मिट जाए कमजोरी। परम पिता को पसंद है पवित्रता हमारी। परम पिता को पसंद है पवित्रता हमारी। ज्ञान का आधार यही सबको ही है प्यारी। ज्ञान का आधार यही सबको है ये प्यारी। परम पिता को पसंद है।
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to revise Avyakt Bapdada's Murli that we heard yesterday on 15th of December. So, the original date of the Murli was 3rd Feb 2006. And the essence of the Murli is, out of love for God, create a stage of complete purity in which there is no name or trace of waste. So before starting with the Murli, I would just like to share an image. If you all can see this image, can you all see?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, so before we begin reading the Murli, I was just thinking if we can just pick up any word, whichever word you can see or whichever word you can spot. And any one of you would like to share anything out of that, what Baba said about it in the Murli yesterday? Because I think, I hope everyone must have heard the Murli yesterday, right? So any word, if you can pick up and share what.
Love, God's love.
Yeah.
God's love. He cannot be without me and I cannot be without him. He is in my heart and I am in his heart. God's love.
Very
That.
nice. Yeah, that was a great point of self-respect, that God cannot live without me and I cannot live without him. Or Baba said, if anyone asks you, where does God live? What would you say? He lives in my heart. I live in his heart and he lives in my heart. So that was a point of self-respect that I too liked it. Thank you for sharing. Others, anyone else? No one?
Om Shanti, sister. Complete purity and pure thoughts. Because when I surrender to Baba, all my thoughts are influenced in his remembrance. And automatically my thoughts, my feelings, my words, my actions become pure. Om Shanti.
Yeah, that was the stage that Baba wants us to create for ourselves. The stage of complete purity. And then Baba beautifully defined that what is the depth of complete purity. So Baba came down to talk about the thoughts. Waste thoughts is also impurity, he said. And what kind of waste thoughts come in a royal form? Yeah, so the Murli was really power-packed, I feel. I mean, very deep subject. Baba spoke about it in a very simple way. And Baba took us into the depth of the subject of purity. How do we attain that stage? And what are the obstacles that come in between attaining that stage? Right? How waste thoughts distance us from our perfection. So Baba brought our attention to waste thoughts. Yeah. Others, there are many words, there are many things that Baba spoke about. Yeah, he shared about self-sovereignty. Yeah, Baba talked about being a double master, right? And
Om Shanti, sister, if I could add.
yeah,
I was just thinking, Baba had given a big course on mind management. I was looking in your image for that word mind thing, because then I saw that one word you have taken reins of, Shrimat. But it was the whole paragraph, if I remember, it was a perfect MMT, which I call it as mind management technique. And in that, the word which you have added over here, but there was a very humorously way when Baba, as I was there for the Milan, I could see very humorously Baba spoke about how the mind becomes mischievous and what we have to do when it's mischievous. And he says, mind is a horse, hold it, and then it will go. Literally, he made us hold the mind with as if, like controlling it. That was something. I was just looking for that word mind, but I saw reigns of Srinath.
Baba was talking about self-sovereignty, and then he mentioned in that, especially the mind, right? He said, you are the kings, and the mind and intellect are your ministers. So become a master of your mind. Never let the mind influence you, right? And he asked us to check that whether you control your mind or your mind controls you. What is it? And then the method he gave us to control the mind is the reins of Srimad, right? And as he said that, as you said, sister, mind is compared to a mischievous horse. But when does it become like that? When our reins of Srimad become slack. And then when do the reins of Srimad become slack? Anyone would like to answer? When do the reins of Srimad become slack?
Sightseeing, when somebody says sightseeing, that's when you lose the reins of the Srimad.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Baba said that when you get engaged into the looking at the sightseeings, then the reins of Srimad become slack. And because of that, weak sanskars emerge. And then you begin to consider Ravan's property as your property, right? But then very beautifully Baba reminded us that you call them as your sanskars, but actually they are not your sanskars, they are Ravan's sanskars. So what are your sanskars? So father's sanskars are your sanskars, right?
Om Shanti.
Yeah, Om Shanti.
I would like to add that you said that when we do not follow Srimad, when we become away from Srimad, actually Srimad, what Baba tells us to do and what we cannot do. What Baba wants us to do, we cannot do. What thought process Baba wants us, we cannot have. We can understand in this way. As the word Srimad, S-H-R-I-M-A-T. Okay, 7 words. S stands for soul conscious. If our soul conscious state is not stable, we cannot follow Srimad. H, if we are not honest to Baba, we cannot follow Srimad. R, responsible Ruhani. If you are not responsible, not Ruhani, we cannot follow Srimad. I, Baba tells inward journey, Bahya Mukta se Anta Mukta. If we cannot do inward journey, we go for outward journey quite often, we cannot follow Srimad. M, Man Manabha Madhyaji Madmapan. If we can follow all those things, okay, we can follow Srimad. If we cannot, we cannot follow Srimad. A, adorn with divine virtues. If we are not adorning ourselves with divine virtues, we cannot follow Srimad. T, self-transformation, then world transformation. If we cannot do it, we cannot follow Srimad. That's what I understood. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So,
Baba,
yes.
Baba also talked about the arrogance and insult attacking in a royal way. And we start considering Baba's, gift our own.
Okay.
Especially that which Baba has given, we start feeling that it's all ours. This is all royal form, that which Maya attacks us.
Yeah. Royal form of waste thoughts, Baba said, mainly comes in 2 forms. That's arrogance and insult. Abhiman or Apman. And Baba said in arrogance that you consider God's speciality as your own speciality. This consciousness of mind comes. Yeah.
Sister, I was just thinking of that image which he had given, because it's a nice way really to recollect what Baba said. That word child. So there was only once where Baba said Bab Dada wants to see each child with faith and intoxication. I was just trying, because everywhere else he spoke about children. But when you wrote the word child, that was only one thing where he spoke of Bab Dada wants to see each child with faith and intoxication. Is there any other point on child, sister?
Child plus master, he said, right? I took that as personally, instead of making it a plural form. Like Baba said, you are actually his children because you consider your right over his inheritance. So you are his children, he said. But being a master, you become number wise. So I just took it personally that, okay, child plus master, Balak so Malik, as Baba says. So that's a point of self-respect which I took for myself, because Baba said that be in this awareness that I am a master and I'm a child. He said that.
Okay. Sister, can you cover the other points? Because it's beautiful, that image, really makes, if you could, the other points, the child was a nice
Sure.
one, that's right.
Yeah. Anyone? Sanjay Bhai, you would like to say something? I saw you unmuting yourself. Okay. Okay, so here's the image. I've shared it again.
What was pure dreams? I don't know. What did I do? What was that pure dreams point, sister?
Yes, so Baba was saying, bring your attention to your thoughts, that there should be no waste even in your dreams. So purity at the level of dreams, purity at the level of thoughts, where Baba was talking about complete purity, depth of purity, he said, no? When Baba was explaining about the depth of purity, he said that depth of complete purity means no name, no trace of impurity at the level of thoughts and dreams. Right? So pure thoughts, pure dreams. Yeah. Baba spoke about father's sanskars. Would anyone like to share on that something? Quickly. Father's sanskars. Like when Baba was explaining us about self-sovereignty, he said that you begin to consider Ravan's sanskars as your sanskars, but actually they are not mine. My sanskars are father's sanskars.
He spoke about world benefactor, good wishes.
Yeah, we can think about it more actually. Stop sharing this image.
Okay.
We can think about it more, that what are father's sanskars, right? I think you have done a session before on this topic. What are father's sanskars? So that we can I can check in myself that is it my sanskar or is it there in me or not? So Baba mentioned a couple of them, like being a world benefactor, having good wishes and pure feelings. We can think of more of Baba's sanskars. Okay, so shall we read the Murli Rakhiben, or how is it?
Then, as you wish, if you want to read the Murli, we can read the Murli. Want to deepen time the way you were doing already, your choice.
Thank you.
I think being Baba says, na, Baba's Sanskar, world benefactor. So here, as we know, Baba always have good wishes for the children. When he comes, right, he begins the Murli with intoxicating us with elevated words, and hearing that we all become so happy. And when, I mean, Baba also would like to see us, this quality emerging within us, or he would like to see us doing this while walking and moving around. And world benefactor, I guess, as we know, Baba is constructing the new world, and he doesn't have any sort of Baba does not have any self-interest. And for the world transformation, that which Baba is doing, though it's, Baba is not expecting anything in return, right? So everything is selfless interest, that which Baba is. So I guess Baba would like to see that sanskar also in, in our children.
Yeah, I think I even like that word when Baba says, why do you keep your samskars in your heart? And if you keep anything which does not belong to you in your heart, it's like impure in your heart, as if impure blood is running in my heart. And I was visualizing, if I keep impure, if there is impure blood in my heart, the whole body, the blood is going to flow with what we call it as impurity. So I was just trying to churn like that. And of course, coming to the specific, it's nice to know how is Baba world benefactor and how should I be? Because we just think world means away from us. I feel the world starts from who I am, myself, and then the family around me. I just think of going and doing service to the world. In fact, that title is Baba's. I'm only a helper in it, but I should first start benefiting the people who are actually around me. Then going out to the world. Charity begins at home. I don't know. I love this impure blood, and charity begins at home when the word world benefactor came. Om Shanti.
Sharing Girija, when I could recall that Baba made it very clear to us that why do we experience battle within us? And the reason for this, he said, because you keep some kind of impurity in your heart. So when the space of the heart is occupied with some pure thoughts and some impure thoughts, some pure sanskars, some impure sanskars, so then there definitely has to be a battle there of purity and impurity. And later in the Murli, I think he was sharing that when you create weak thoughts or when there is weakness in your thoughts, your intellect begins to cooperate with your mind, and then your sanskars become those of weakness. So it's so subtle and so deep. Like whatever you're thinking, you're actually on the way of creating your sanskars. Right? So Baba was saying that weakness in your thoughts gains cooperation from the intellect, and then that becomes your sanskar. So that is why Baba brought our attention to the thoughts.
You know, sister, I carried it a little bit further. That's why blockages and heart attacks come. Then you need stents and bypasses. I don't know, that word impure blood and heart took me a little bit to the real physical heart.
Others, any thoughts, or can I ask questions? At the beginning of the Murli, Baba beautifully elevated our self-respect, that who are we children? We are the ones who are loved by God. We are the ones who have a right, who are worthy to receive God's love. And He said, you are the selected few out of the whole world, those who can experience God's love. And this is the only time when you can experience God's love, because throughout the cycle, said, you experience love from deity souls, you experience love from great souls, from religious souls, but from the Supreme Soul, it's only now at the confluence age. So then Baba said, you all love Baba and Baba loves us, but then what is the sign? What is the sign that we have love for God? Anyone would like to share? What is the sign that we have love for God?
Become equal.
Sorry,
Sacrifice?
I couldn't hear you.
Become equal to the Father when you have love.
Yeah.
Right? We kind of follow the one we love.
Mhm.
So here Baba would expect us to follow him and become like him. See?
Yes.
I think sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice. He said, you're easily ready to sacrifice everything for the one you love. So becoming equal to the one you have love for and being ready to sacrifice anything. Yeah, Rakhiban.
He also spoke about your face will reveal father's sanskars.
Yeah. When will the Baba was telling us that it has been revealed that Brahma Kumaris are doing a good task. They are giving good knowledge. But then it is not yet clear to them that it is God's task. It is God who is doing all this. It is God's knowledge. So that is why they are not able to connect with God and claim their inheritance from God. So that is where what Baba said, that when can revelation take place? When you're able to reveal this experience of God through your activities, through your face, when you're able to reveal your elevated fortune through your face, right? So Baba said the star of fortune should be seen sparkling on your forehead. So again, this was a point of self-respect, that where Baba said, you are multi-million fortunate.
Sister, I just wanted to ask you something. See, when Baba spoke of love, sacrifice for love, reveal the face, there was a sudden jump. He went to purity. Now, I was just thinking, love is, I don't know how to say, it is something different, but purity is like a stage. So it was a complete jump where Baba made. Of course, he wanted to relate purity with waste thoughts. But I was just thinking, when he was so nicely taking us in love, face of love, sacrifice for love, what was the immediate link for purity?
Yeah, as Vichi Bhai shared, Baba was saying, no, when you have love, you become equal to the one you have love for. So you become equal to the Father. You do what the Father likes. You create a stage as the Father likes. And then Baba said Baba likes the stage of complete purity. Or like Brahma Baba attained the stage of complete purity. So he was like bringing us on the path that follow Father or become equal to the Father. That's become completely pure. And then he went into the depth of complete purity. What it is, what are the obstacles, how do we do it, right?
So complete purity means there is zero percentage of waste thoughts, right? That's what Baba means, isn't it? Or...
Yeah. Yeah, Baba said waste thoughts is also impurity. Waste thoughts distance you from perfection. So Baba was like, these two things that Baba said. Are you ready to sacrifice anything for the one you have love for? So then sacrifice your waste thoughts.
So yeah, I think I really would like to go through again this love for God and purity. It's a nice journey. And sister, when mind management came, Baba said one of the reasons why your mind gets mischievous is because the reins of Srimad gets slackened. Why it gets slackened? It's because of the sightseeings. Now, if you just take it as a visual, I'm riding on a horse, I'm going. See, the side scenes, I may just turn my head. But see, the horse on which I'm sitting is not turning. I may turn physically, I'm talking about physical. The horse goes on. So maybe something is less over there, but the movement is there, I am going. So I was just thinking, how sightseeing can you say, what is the effect of that sightseeing for the mind when it's connected to a horse?
Everything happening around us. We see, we come in contact with other souls. There are different situations that come in front of us. Those are sightseeings on a journey towards perfection. So if you get entangled in anyone's behavior, or if you get entangled in these questions like why, what, when, how, so all these questions, that is looking at the sightseeings kind of. That's what I feel. Anyone else would like to add can add in this. But like you were saying, if I turn, but the reins are in my hand of the horse, but it's like if the king turns, the ministers will also turn. So if my attention goes towards something else, my mind will get into it, my intellect will get into it. So that will waste my time and energy.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, Om Shanti.
What basically purity signifies in different way for different people. But when it is talked about the spiritual aspect and godly knowledge, what Baba talks about, one day one of the brother asked me that what is the distance between me and God? I tried to answer him in that way that the amount of calm, krodh, lobh, moh and ahankar which we have is basically the distance between me and Baba. Or we can say if we are having body conscious, that body conscious is the distance between me and Baba. And the moment we become soul conscious, the distance disappears. So the purusharth which we have to do and the srimad which we follow, according to that and as the intense purusharth that we do, in that process what happens, the kam, krodh, lobh, moh, ahankar diminishes and the distance between me and Baba minimizes. And when it is zero, I'm in Baba's Dil Takht and Baba is in my Dil Takht. The state that I'm in Baba's Dil Takht and Baba is in my Dil Takht is the state of complete purity. And that we talked about, that mind, body and soul as synchronized. As sister talked about that the turning of the head when the horse is moving, there is conflict between mind and intellect. And when there is conflict, जब युद्ध होता है, then Ravan comes in, or we say that you cannot become Sato Pradhan, you have to come in Ram and Sita, that you have to have Dhanush and Ban, that is youth state. But when it is Ayodhya, the youth disappears. And when it becomes Ayodhya, no conflict, mind, body and soul is completely synchronized with Lord Baba, that Dilaram Baba, that Ayodhya state. And when the state of Ayodhya comes, that is the state of complete purity. And in that state of complete purity, that is Ayodhya, Ram comes in, and you have Milan with that Ram, that Nirakar Ram. Om Shanti.
Yeah, true. Baba did talk about this. Like, there's a battle when there is purity and impurity. And then there's this battle, there are weak sanskars emerging. And Girijaban, like we were talking about these side scenes, Baba did say that, right? When you look at the side scenes, weak sanskars begin to emerge. Right? For example, if we begin to look at somebody's behavior, and then you create questions like, how can he do this? Why is he doing this? He shouldn't do this, or whatever. Like these waste thoughts you begin to create, then that's where the weak sanskars are emerging in me when I'm looking at the sights.
Right. So you mean there should be no analysis, even if there's if it can a fleeting glance. See,
Yeah,
because
analysis, yeah, like I mean, just Baba teaches us, to see but don't see. This is drama. Everyone's role is accurate and right and fixed. So just stay detached. And when you stay detached, then you're not influenced by these side scenes.
Yeah. Because for me, the sightseeing is just an awareness. As I'm moving along, I should be aware even the surroundings. I just give that much percentage to it. So as you said, see but don't see. I think that should be the one as far as I'm. Thank you, sister.
Basically, it is see, but don't get affected, basically. Om Shanti. When Baba talks about देखो लेकिन उससे तुमको effect नहीं होना चाहिए. AFFECT, negative effect नहीं होना चाहिए. If you can see and have some positive effect, it is good. If you see anything and you have positive effect, it is good. But if you can see and get affected, AFFECT, negative effect, that is not good.
This is also Baba's style.
Yes.
Yeah, see but don't see, or you see but you don't absorb whatever is going on.
No, you can absorb the positivity. बाबा कहते हैं गुण को देखो और गुण धारण करो, लेकिन अवगुण चित्त न धरो. You should not look towards that negativity, and you have to have that filter of Baba. That negativity does not touches you, even in the mind, even in the body, and even in the intellect. Okay, Om Shanti.
I really like this ride, Sharmila Ben. How nice, you're on a horse, you're sitting, and Baptada is waiting there, and tight Shrimad, sight scenes are just like, it's such a nice visualization to do. And I go on. Beautiful it is, if you just visualize it.
Om Shanti, sister. I would just like to add such beautiful churning going on. When you see, you're also seeing God, right? Even in the side scenes, there is God everywhere for me, definitely. It's only the levels which are different. So when you see, and like the brother said, you don't absorb the negativity. And also in your own life, you accept the good and the bad as God's great blessing to you, is a sign of complete acceptance and devotion to Baba. Like in the sense, you're not impacted internally at all, but not seeing and turning your face away, sometimes where people may require your help, you're also adding an action negative karma because you're not doing what you should be doing. You're not helping. So for me, it is the remembrance tells you what to do. Wherever you're in doubt, you just connect. And the Almighty will tell you that this is what you need to do. Because sometimes, not in the context of this Murli, this thing of not seeing at all, it also shows lack of courage to do things, lack of courage to help, lack of courage to probably make a difference. this entire beautiful world where you can make a difference. So I think this is a intellect and subtle decision, which sometimes can be very confusing. But if we surrender to Baba and just allow him to guide you through it, you'll end up not only not seeing or seeing, depending on the situation, but you also take action accordingly. Om Shanti.
Yes, sister, I totally agree with you. That is why I had raised this question. Even I will not stop. Yes, I agree that awareness must be there. See, the king who goes on the horse, he looks through the corner of his eyes at what is happening. Yes, but what happens, if you have a total control about not being curious about what is happening over there, about not getting affected about what is happening over there, then it's fine. But Baba says in this Murli, mind is mischievous. You go into the why of things. You would like to go to that sightseeing and say, hey, is everything okay? So Baba saying that a little waste. I agree totally with you. Even I would not like to just ride and ride and ride without looking there. Yes, there may be Baba Hassan. As long as you know the difference between a mirage, that it's false, and this, I think with awareness of God, yeah, I also agree with you, Amsha.
Yeah, see but don't see doesn't mean that you don't see. It means that you're not affected by it actually. Things are not influencing you. Like what Girija Ben said, if you have that complete control, only then you see. Because it's like if you see a movie and then you say, if you have complete faith in yourself, you're completely confident that I'm not going to be influenced by it anyway, then you go ahead and watch a movie. But then otherwise, Baba would say that no, don't do that if you're not yet ready for it. Right? So it depends on each one's stage actually. And see but don't see is not, it doesn't mean what by its words, but it's like, yeah, don't get affected, don't get entangle yourself into these questions of why and how.
Om Shanti, I would like to add one more line to that. See but don't see. But Baba says ना कि तुम्हारी आंखें डूबनी नहीं चाहिए. आंखें डूबनी नहीं चाहिए. That means what Baba wants to tell. अगर तुमको बाबा से मोहब्बत है, सच्चा मोहब्बत है, पूरा मोहब्बत है, तो बाबा के अलावा तुमको कुछ सूझेगा ही नहीं. And wherever you see the world, you will find the positivity everywhere, because Baba is basically positivity, complete positivity. If you are in love with Baba, wherever you will see, even there is 99% impurity, you will only see that 1% purity. That basically is the state of mind. And the type of synchronization, type of connection which we have with Baba. See, there are two type of magnets. If you can categorize it, one magnet, that means one soul is in complete love with Baba, and another soul is complete love with Ravana. If the one soul is complete love with Baba, he's always he will be always connected with Baba and follow all the Srimad, and he will attract all the positivity. And he will never have iska kabhi dubega nahi. And when it is in love with Ravana, he'll always entangle with negativity. But there is one magnet in between, that sometimes he is in love with Baba, sometimes in love with love with Ravana. That's is disastrous, that Baba talks about. That what we do, we ride the horse and we see here and there. Why? Because we are not complete love with Baba. Because when Baba talks about love, he says, एक बाबा दूसरा ना कोई. जब तक एक बाबा दूसरा ना कोई नहीं होगा, हम अपने लक्ष्य तक सही ढंग से नहीं पहुंच पाएंगे. और पहुंचे भी सतयुग में तो आएंगे. We may come in the Satyug, but not in the first birth. Because Baba talks about complete purity, pure thoughts. That means love and love only with Baba. Ek Baba dusra na koi. That's what I understood. Om Shanti.
But we are only talking about seeing. There are the other naughty organs also, the ear. Because yesterday when the Murli was going on, there was some kind of a hooting and evil, some kind of sound over there. So that time, when Suraj Pai took, he said, this is what happens. Even a sound, you see something, you would like to turn and look, even when there is something lovely going on before you. See that kind of a attraction we have. So that's why I always say, jahan dekhu tumhe dekhu, jo suno main aapse suno, jahan baitu aapke saath baitu. I was just thinking when Sanjay Bhai was sharing Ek Love, I think keep singing the song. I should see you only. I think that way even the sight scenes may get blessings when I'm passing by and they'll get okay. I think that kind of staunch support, if I have, I can go on writing. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Okay, so Baba reminded us of one practice that Brahma Baba did. Do you all remember?
Checking.
Sorry?
Checking. Baba
Yeah.
used to do a good checking, thorough checking.
Yeah.
Check and change. Check and change.
Checking of what? Checking of his ministers, right? Holding on a coat of the sense organs. And so he would kind of just see them in front of him as a minister, and then check with it that whether it's following his orders or no, or are they doing anything that the king is not aware of. So Baba would check his eyes, ears, mouth, everything, each mind, intellect, each and every organ. So this practice, Baba reminded us that Baba checked his ministers every day. So follow Father. As we are now entering into the month of January very soon, so we can take up this homework from Baba's Murli that check your organs, keep a check on them, keep talking to them and see whether they are really following your orders or not. So this was one thing that Baba brought our attention to as an homework. What Brahma Baba did, you too can do it, and then become a self-sovereign, become a master. And the second thing I was thinking about is churning on Baba's sanskars. Like we mentioned a couple of them, but like this one which came up in the journey, that Baba sees only specialities. Any kind of soul, any kind of child, let it be in front of Baba, but Baba would only see them as a special soul. Baba is only seeing the speciality. So this vision of seeing speciality, vision of seeing the good in everyone, that practice can be done. Basically, it was love for God, and out of love, Baba said, you become like Him and you sacrifice something. So becoming like Him is becoming completely pure, sacrificing waste thoughts, waste in anything, he said, right? In thoughts, words, actions, contacts and relationships, any kind of waste, just finish it now. Right? And so then Baba said, when you reveal this, that you have an experience of God through your form, then revelation of Baba can take place. So sometimes
Sharmila
Baba
Ben,
does say, yeah, you don't need, sorry?
Sharmila Ben,
Yeah.
I don't know whether I could interpret you. I have a very, I'm in Madhuban, I don't know if you have heard of Rajni Ben, senior sister of Japan.
Yeah.
She was just close to me. Inquisitive, what are you talking early morning over here? She came out of that sound. So I told her, and I asked her, you'd like to say? She said, okay, I have one sentence. Rajni Ben. I don't know if
Yes.
you have heard of her. I don't know. See, she's not that. I first want permission, I just cannot say. She's gone that side. So I just wanted to know, can she share Rajni Behan about
Yes,
Baba's
yes.
Murli?
Yeah, yeah. No problem.
Yeah. Okay. She's
You can
coming.
end then after her sharing.
Yeah, first I wanted your permission. That's why, because I don't like to do things which is not. But she, I'm just outside. Yeah, I didn't know she was there. She suddenly came out, and I know her very well. She said, "What early morning you're sitting and talking?" Yes, yes. That Ben is coming off. I'm very privileged because I've got all my sustenance and all from her, and I just thought she'll talk to you now. Rajni Ben. Let's talk. Yeah, just what Murli about yesterday's.
Om Shanti. Yesterday, Baba gave us a beautiful two things for our self-respect. One is called, I am the master of all treasures of Baba. So what are the treasures?
It's on. She's on.
The treasures are Gyan, powers, virtues. So during the day, when we come across with people, we have to be aware that I am a soul, sensible, confident, positive, and merciful, the one who has power of tolerance. This is called being aware in Smriti that I am a soul with that spiritual treasures. Whosoever comes in front of me, but I am the soul who has these powers. Then Baba said, what will happen with you? Neither you will get insulted, nor you will have ego. Because this self-respect of being aware that I am the master of all treasures will help me to deal with every situation. Second, I am the sovereign of the senses, one who has the rights to rule these five senses, Swarajya. This was very powerful point. Because once I asked Dadi Gulzar, what do you practice? She said, I just remain aware always that I am Malik. Not just I am a soul, but I am a Malik soul, master soul, one who has the control over senses. So let us keep today these two awarenesses. I am the one who is Malik, master of senses, and I'm the master of treasures.
Shamlaban, you could hear, no?
Thanks. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you
I
so
don't know.
much,
We are
Rajni
so
Didi.
privileged. Rajni Ben, she was very Japan, and
Yeah.
she's very close to Dadi Gulzar and all. And I have taken sustenance from her winter. I'm really so we are all. I think this is Sister Rajni. This is a club, Arabic club, and we all sit and listen to the Murli. Raki Behan, she's our administrative sister, and it's very beautiful. Everyone free churning. We have sister. We are privileged, sister. Thank you, sister. Om Shanti. Okay, Sharma Ben.
Yeah.
We are
Thank you
really,
so much.
yeah, it was nice. Okay.
Yeah. So we can pick up the keywords from the Murli and keep churning on that throughout the day and experience that stage. Really, what Rajniben shared is a very powerful point that I am a master. Like Baba said, just this keep in your awareness. I am a child and I am a master. So you're a child, so you're a master of all treasures of the Father. And you're a master of self-sovereignty. So Baba talked about a very beautiful balance actually. No arrogance and no low self-respect, but just self-respect. Be in that balance. Okay, thank you everyone for this beautiful journey. Let's remember Baba and then we can close.
Om Shanti. Before we close today's session, an announcement for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow we have Brother Sudarshan who will be taking us through Murli Manthan of the Murli dated 25th of June 1977. So we request to revise the Murli to take the most benefit out of tomorrow's session. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Shamina Ben. Thank you, Divine Family. We meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.